गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों एक छोटा सा ट्यूटोरियल है, सेल्फ लर्निंग मॉड्यूल है जो आपकी फर्स्ट क्लास के लिए मतलब आप 10th के बाद 11th में तरुणोत्सव प्रोग्राम में पार्ट ले रहे हो। तो कंप्यूटर फंक्शन कैसे करता है और कंप्यूटर के क्या क्या पार्ट्स हैं, इसको दिखाने के लिए एक छोटा सा ये ट्यूटोरियल है। इसे आप ध्यान से देखें और अगर कोई भी कंफ्यूजन हो तो आप पूरा ट्यूटोरियल देखने के बाद पूछ सकते हैं। तो आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं। ये कंप्यूटर लिटरेसी फॉर बिगनर्स के लिए है और वर्किंग ऑफ कंप्यूटर पे बेस्ड है। इंडेक्स है, हम अगर आपको इसको देखना होगा तो आप इंडेक्स से डायरेक्ट जा सकते हैं। हम एक एक करके आपको एक एक स्लाइड्स इसकी एक्सप्लेन कर देते हैं। सबसे पहला है IPOS साइकिल। बच्चों, जैसा 9th-10th में हमने आपको बताया है कि हर एक कंप्यूटर वर्क करने के लिए एक साइकिल यूज करता है जिसको हम कहते हैं IPOS साइकिल। Here I stands for input, P stands for process, O means output and S means storage. That means कंप्यूटर कोई भी वर्क करेगा तो उसमें ये 4 प्रोसेसेस इन्वॉल्व होंगे, इनपुट, प्रोसेस, आउटपुट एंड स्टोरेज। कैसे वर्क करेगा? इनपुट पहले जाएगा प्रोसेसिंग के लिए, प्रोसेसिंग जो भी हुई उसका रिजल्ट आउटपुट में जाएगा और स्टोर भी होगा। तो ये जो है ये वर्किंग स्टेप्स है कंप्यूटर के। ईच कंप्यूटर फॉलोज IPOS साइकिल इन इट्स वर्किंग। नाउ अभी हमने वर्किंग स्टेप्स देखे। ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दोज वर्किंग स्टेप्स, फर्स्ट जो स्टेप था दैट इज इनपुट। सो फॉर इनपुट वी हैव सम इनपुट डिवाइसेस। लेट्स सी, like whenever you want to input something textual type, then in that case you can use keyboard. If everything is written on the screen and you have to just select or draw, in that case you use some pointing device. This is a mouse. If you want to input the picture or the visual going on in front of your computer, in that case you use web camera. And if you have some printed copy of some paper or some text and you want that to be inputted in your system, in that case you can use this scanner. Means if you want to input your hard copy of photograph you have, उसे input करना है तब हम स्कैनर यूज करेंगे। तो प्रिंटेड इमेज और टेक्स्ट के लिए यूज होगा। ये 4 ही इनपुट डिवाइसेस हैं। इसके अलावा बहुत सारी इनपुट डिवाइसेस हैं। लाइक इफ यू वांट टू इनपुट योर साउंड, in that case you can use mic. If you want some you can say barcodes, input some barcodes, then you have barcode reader. So many input devices are there. Now next is processing device. If you remember, second step was IPOS cycle is process. So for processing device we have central processing unit here. This is your central processing unit. Actually this is the cabinet of central processing unit. Inside this cabinet you have so many parts. So this is the cabinet and inside this you have a chip, you can say, that is microprocessor chip, that is known as central processing unit. So it performs all the computations and all the decision making jobs in computer. It is also known as brain of computer or main computer, you can say. So inside this CPU you have memory unit, not memory unit inside this. Actually you have control unit and ALU, and it works in coordination with memory unit. Now in case of IPOS, now the third step is O, and for output you have output devices. So this is the most common output device where you can see all the output given by the computer. This is a monitor. ये थोड़ा सा ओल्ड टाइप का मॉनिटर है, इसको हम लोग कहते हैं CRT, कैथोड रे ट्यूब मॉनिटर। और अब जो रिसेंटली आ रहे हैं वो प्लाज्मा आ रहे हैं, इससे पहले LCD थे, TFT था, बहुत सारे मॉनिटर्स हैं। तो मॉनिटर यूज होता है आउटपुट के लिए। इफ यू वांट योर आउटपुट ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर, मीन्स इफ यू वांट printed copy of output, in that case you can use printer. Then you have speakers for audio output, and this is a plotter. When you have to print big size graphics, high quality graphics, then in that case you can use plotter. It is just like a big printer. Now next is S. IPOS में जो next step था वो है S. For storage you have storage devices. So this is floppy, ये obsolete हो चुकी है, अब नहीं यूज होती, पहले यूज होती थी. Now you have hard disk, ये most common storage device है जो हर एक कंप्यूटर में फिक्स होती है. Then you have CD, सभी ने देखी होगी, compact disk, pen drive you have, and DVD. So इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस हैं, जैसे अब मेमोरी कार्ड्स यूज होने लगे हैं, और अब हमारे पास ये DVD है. इसके अलावा आपके पास बहुत सारी फ्लैश डिस्क भी होती हैं, तो इस ब्लूरे डिस्क होती है. तो बहुत सारी इस तरह की डिवाइसेस आप यूज करते हैं स्टोरेज के लिए. Now all these devices work together to achieve the goal of computing in coordination of each other. So let's see how they are connected and what is the working. This is your main computer, or you can say it's central processing unit. You have input devices. So whenever you give any input, it goes to your main computer, and after that your main computer decides what is to be done with this input. So it does processing and storage going on, because your memory is also inside this CPU. So processing and storage going on the input. And after that, after this processing, you get output on output devices. So this is the main processor. Now you can see the block diagram of computer, means internally how the devices are working. You have input unit, you have output unit, you have secondary storage unit, memory, and your CPU. Basically your CPU consists of these two parts, control unit and ALU. So let's see how your computer works. First, suppose we type 1 from your input unit, say it's keyboard. So it goes to your primary memory, or you can say memory unit. Then I type plus, again it goes to memory. I type 2, it goes to memory. I type then on the basis of this kind of input, your control unit decides it needs some calculation and output. So it's the work of your control unit. It checks all the input and decides whether to show it on output unit, or it needs some calculation or decision making. If your input needs some calculation or decision making, the control unit passes it to ALU, or arithmetic and logic unit. So here I inputted 1 plus 2. Plus is the arithmetic operation, that means it needs some calculation, so it goes to ALU and output unit 2. After this, your output unit decides the sum. After calculation, it gives the result, that is 3. Then the result goes back to, or returned back to, memory unit through control unit, and then it will go to the output unit. This is the process. That means whatever we input, it goes to memory unit. Control unit checks, keeps a check over your memory unit whether the input that are coming from the input unit is just for display or it needs some calculation or decision making. If your input needs some calculation or decision making, it will pass to the ALU by control unit, and after performing the calculation, ALU returns the result to control unit, or you can say it returns result to memory unit through control unit, and then output will be displayed on the screen. Secondary storage unit is for permanent storage. If you want to save anything permanently, in that case this memory will be used. Otherwise your RAM, you can say, this memory unit represents RAM, random access memory. So this memory unit is used for all the work performed by CPU. Now it's you have to check your progress, so it's up to you. You have to match the column in this. So storage device, which one is a storage device? This is pen drive. Textual input devices, keyboard, output device, speaker, processing device. Now you can easily recognize its central processing unit, and pointing devices, mouse. Okay, one more exercise for you is there, this one. Device that acts as the brain of computer. Guess? Any guesses? Yes, it's CPU. Then device helps in input of printed images and text. It is scanner. Device that works as the control center in CPU. It's control unit. Device that performs arithmetic and logical operations in CPU. It's ALU, or you can say arithmetic and logic unit. And then device that produces sound as output, speaker. Thank you, children. I hope you enjoyed this session, and from the next session we will start our class 11 syllabus, basics of computer, or as per your suggestion, if you want such type of presentations to make your basics strong about computer, then I'll do that. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.